Hey yo, this is Brando, and welcome to our actually first review video that I'm ever gonna do. Probably I'll do some more depending on what games people want me to say. I'm gonna be reviewing, as you can already see, Star Wars Battlefront. Now, I got the deluxe edition after I sold 3 of my games: Destiny, uh, GTA, and also Fallout 4. Biggest mistake I've ever done when trading in a game for a game like this. Want me to tell you why? I don't like it now. Simply for the fact that, one, there's no campaign mode. Now, I wouldn't mind that if the multiplayer is good. It's freaking repetitive. I don't like it simply because of that. How long have they been spending on making this game and they screw up the multiplayer so much? Now, I'm not going to say it's screwed up as in it's complete bullshit. The game is amazing. The sound, the music, the visual, as you can see, this is on my PS4. This looks amazing. I don't know if it's 30 frames. I think it's 30 frames per second because I think consoles now have it locked on 30 frames per second. But I don't like it now because it's the same fucking thing over and over and over again. Now, before anybody ever says anything that Call of Duty is exactly the same, Call of Duty could be exactly the same, but it's better than this. Does Call of Duty have only 11 weapons to pick from? No, they have multiple, depending on how you play. I'm an assault person or submachine gun and machine pistol. They don't have that here. You have to work your way. I can understand that. You have to level up, and then you buy the weapons. They did that, I think, in Advanced Warfare or Ghost. I can't remember right now, and I didn't like that. They did that in fucking Hardline, Battlefield Hardline. I didn't like that. I want to play a game that if I unlock something, I want to use it. I don't want to have to pay in-game credit to use it. I want if I get a recon scout, I want to use it. If I get a fucking infrared, I want to use it. I don't have to first wait to get it and then have to pay to use it. That is stupid. And I just realized something. I don't understand why I didn't think of this before. Buying the deluxe edition, you get the DL-44 pistol, which is actually Han Solo pistol. You get an emote. You get an iron torpedo, a shock, a victory emote, or wherever it's like that. You get a whole bunch of extra stuff that you wouldn't normally get if you buy the vanilla version. You can get the fucking DL-44 after you reach level 24. You're literally paying $10 extra for this deluxe edition to get the pistol right off the bat. I hate when they do that in a game. If I can just level up to get the gun, I will level up to get the gun. But why not make us say that you can get this gun early on when it's not even good? There's another gun, I can't remember what it's called. It's exactly the same damage. This damage is almost up to the top. You headshot someone, they're done. There's a machine gun, the exact same damage, but twice the firing rate. What would you rather have? Something you have to go pew, pew, pew to kill them, or something to go like to kill them. I would rather and if I'm making weird sound effects, because when I get pissed off, I make weird sound effects. But I'm just going to tell you this right now. This game, in my perspective, is only worth 5 out of 10. Maybe 6 out of 10 if you love Star Wars and the sounds and all that stuff. The voice actors, they could have done a little bit more better. Truthfully, in my opinion, a little bit better for that. Now, if this is only multiplayer, strictly multiplayer, I'm not going to hate on people simply because they make an only multiplayer game. There was PlanetSide 2 on PC and PS4 and all that kind of stuff. I didn't like it simply because I didn't like how the way that you had to add your friends onto your squadron. You had to like legitly look up their names and put their names like and then like you have to find them and all that stuff. What if you had like a weird ass name? Like my one's Aragon 13666. Easy enough if you know how to spell Aragon, if you know my name. Easy enough. But what if you have like someone named like Dark underscore Matter, A capitalize, all that stuff? How you have to get a pen and paper just to write something down just to find your team. And if you make one mistake, you gotta do it all over again. But anyway, back to Star Wars. There was only a couple modes I actually played because I actually loved. Walker Assault, Fighter Squadron, Heroes vs. Villain, and just one drop zone simply because of the challenge. Drop zone, for anybody that wants to know, is pretty much like capture the flag, just moving around type thing. You capture a drop zone, blah blah blah, you're done. Either way, Do not buy this game. Because the season pass, you think Call of Duty season pass is bad? Oh, no. The last time I checked, they wanted $70 for the season pass. This game was worth $70 when I paid it. They want me to pay $140 for a fucking season pass that's gonna give me like what, maybe like 4 extra maps or extra weapons and all that stuff. Now I can understand some people said like, oh, if you pre-ordered it, you already get the season pass. That's only like 115 or anything like that. It doesn't matter. $115 for this game. This is not. This feels like it's half a game. This feels like it's just they worked mostly on the multiplayer and now we're waiting on the single player. Why is there no single player? In the other Battlefronts, I never played Battlefront 1, so don't quote me on this. Battlefront 2, they had a prequel campaign before it became to the original trilogy. They had how you're playing in 1, 2, and 3, and in 4, 5, and 6. Where is that? Like, oh my god, it's like, I don't understand what the hell they were thinking. This was made by fucking DICE, the same people who brought us Battlefield 4. And like people were saying like, oh, you can destroy mountains with enough rocket launchers and make a rock slide. No, you can't. I think they spent more time on the sound effects of a tree falling than they spent on maybe making a single player. Maybe they were thinking of making a single player and just thought it would be too much for the game. I can understand that if they gave us a good enough reason. Even a small campaign. Because think about it for a second. Call of Duty has a small campaign, but they still have enough to make a good multiplayer. But what do we get other than the multiplayer? Is there an offline mode? Yes, but it's not even worth it. You get your tutorial that teaches you how to play the game, which is standard. You get your battle, which is pretty much an offline mode multiplayer thing, but you can bring your friend in, so like your friend can be on the enemy team or on your team, and you just fight it off. Survival is nothing but a horde thing. Wave after wave of enemies. It's not even fun because you can't use vehicles. Why can you not use vehicles? Why? Like, even on Hoth. I can understand, the Empire has the freaking ATSTs and the AT Walker. Where the hell are the Tut-Tuts? They're on Hoth. Why can't the rebels, like, ride on them and blast them like, ugh. Like, I'm at the point right now where I'm just done with this commentary because I don't like this game. Do not buy this game, because if you buy this game and the map packs start coming out, you're going to be left in the dust because no one's going to pay $70 unless they're rich. I work at McDonald's. You think I'm going to have enough money to buy a season pass like this? The only reason I bought the season pass or pre-ordered Black Ops 3 was because I was getting a lot of hours. Now I'm not. You really think I'm going to get that when I have all these other bills to pay? I can't. Like, what were they thinking? Like, what the hell were they thinking? Now, gameplay. You can use a fucking pistol as if it was a sniper rifle. Does that make any sense whatsoever? I can understand there are some, like, really rare moments that people have used a pistol and then and killed someone from far off, but that was, like, a really rare chance because the range was somewhat good or something like that. I don't know. But this is why I wish they had the classes. Have a sniper class. Have a heavy artillery class. Have a scout or whatever. Have different classes that makes it a little bit more better. Have weapon customization, for God's sake. This is 2015. A lot of good first-person shooters have weapon customization. Why did you not have it? And if they say some bullshit because it's official in the Star Wars universe, okay. An AK-47 is official in the real world, but it still has fucking attachments to put it on. And what really takes me off is that I love Star Wars. And I bought this because it was Star Wars. This game looks amazing. It looks fucking beautiful. And if I was just rating on graphics, it would be 10 out of 10 easily. Sound quality, maybe 9 out of 10. I don't care. This would have been the top thing. But because of the gameplay, flying your ships are so like you're driving a fucking tank in the air. The AT&T, you can only move the head and shoot. Why can't you like control the AT, like walk where you want to? Just have like maybe have like a line showing where you can go, but you can somewhat deviate from that line if you're still going the same way. Why? The AT&T is strong. I can understand that, but have a limited amount of time on it like they originally did. Like, look at the ships up there. The big Imperial battleships. Why can't we fly up there and maybe like destroy them and it comes down and completely changes the arena? Like we're gonna get a new map for people that who haven't pre-ordered it. It's like a down Star Destroyer. I'll bet you anything that right now people are showing that you cannot go in it. Maybe you can go a little bit into it, but you can't go into it. And like I usually rant a lot in games, but I don't record them and tell people what I think about them. Simply because I give the game a benefit of the doubt. There's so much stuff in it. Like they went above and beyond on the graphics again. Like look at the detail into this. I can understand that, but why? Why can you just put a little bit more effort into making things more smoother, like the ships? I don't like power ups on the ground. Like X-wings are my favorite. X-wings and TIE interpreters. Excuse my pronunciations. I cannot speak today. But what's wrong with either waiting on a queue for the ships to come to fly off, or even finding an X-wing on the ground, climbing up like they do in GTA 5, and flying up and going off? Why? They do that in Battlefield, and before anybody says like, "Oh, you're comparing it to this game and this game," let me tell you this: I would rather find a PS2 right now, buy Battlefront 2, hope to God that I can still play online, than rather play this game ever again. That's how much. Where isn't sequels or games that are supposed to be better than the last supposed to build up on it, supposed to add more? Battlefront 2 had more than this. Where's the conquest? Where's the campaign? Where's the space battle? This is Star Wars. Why aren't we in space? Why are we on the ground? Why? Anyway, like I said, I'm ranking this game 5 out of 10 out of gameplay, 6 out of 10 out of everything else. Fix your shit, EA. That's all I'm saying. This is Heyho Brando saying goodbye.